Alright y'all, what's good? So this is the third video in the Building a Brand from Scratch series. In this video I'm going to be making the first tech pack for the first pair of denim. I've never made a tech pack for anything before, and I've never sent anything out to like all this shit is new. I've never sent anything out to a manufacturer. I've never had to go through, take measurements, specify shit that I want in a garment and all that bullshit. But basically that's all we doing in the tech pack. Honestly, it's not hard. It's not like a lot. It's just, again, shit that I haven't done before, so I am gonna have to figure it out. But I mean, that's what we're here for. Okay, I literally have like no clue what I'm gonna be doing or how this is gonna come out, but we're gonna see. We're gonna figure it out together. That's the whole point of this. Don't take this as a tutorial because I have no fucking clue what I'm doing. But yeah, we are figuring it out. So first thing I'm gonna do, well, something that I've actually done already, I've just collected some references for what I want the denim to look like and how I want it to fit. So you see here we have just a couple pictures. So okay, so I'm going for like this. I obviously wanted to have a baggier fit, but I want it to be, these are honestly like the perfect example. I wanted to obviously have a baggier fit throughout and then just be flared out a little bit at the bottom, just to go over the shoes nicely, but still just kind of like be more thin in the thigh area and whatnot. But in terms of wash, this is what I want, just like a regular, like every denim, all denim starts out as an indigo, like a natural indigo color, and then it is washed to create, you know what I'm saying, either those lighter washes or those faded washes or bleach. Like every other denim, every other color you see that's not just like that natural indigo, it has been treated to make that color. But I just want it to be just that regular natural indigo color, no fades, no nothing. And then I know I want to eventually make a black pair, which is why I have this one saved. I don't know if I want to do a jet black like this one where it's literally just straight black, or do a faded black. I'm sure in the future I'll end up having both of them at some point, but to start, I know I want to have the like just the indigo color, and then I know I want to have a black. I'm just not sure which of those two blacks. Basically, these are the references that we're going to be going for. So I'm going to show y'all the sketch again, even though I'll probably end up re-sketching it for the mock-up and everything, but this is the sketch we have for right now. I obviously, like, it doesn't have that much shape to it, so when I re-sketch it for the mock-up, I'll probably add some shape to it. I have two pairs of denim that I want to take certain aspects from, so I'm gonna show y'all those two pairs of denim and tell y'all what parts I'm gonna be taking from them, and then after that I should be able to start taking the measurements that we need. These are the two pairs of denim in question. I'm gonna try them both on and like let them play here. Basically, the main thing I want to take away from this pair right here is literally just these pockets. I love that these pockets are so deep, or not even deep, but they're just so like, this is so wide that whenever I'm wearing them, I can literally, like, my hand just like falls into them. It doesn't, you know what I'm saying? And like, it can actually rest in there. I feel like with most jeans and most denim pockets, like, you're not putting your hand in there, you're not like resting your hand in there or nothing, you know what I'm saying? And then same with the back. The back pockets, there's two of them, but they're super deep as well. This goes all the way down to like the middle of my knee, so like this is way too fucking deep. And I'm not gonna add two pockets on there, but I'm just gonna take, you know, having big deep pockets. Whoa. But I'm just that's the main takeaway from these, is just having those big deep pockets. And then even like this, like the change pocket is like, you can still put your hand in there, like you can put something in there, you know what I'm saying? This pair, I'm gonna have to put them on again to make sure, but this pair, I pretty much like everything about these, but mainly the leg opening. So the leg opening I found is like the perfect size, and this is what I would, whenever I would make my jeans, this is always I think this leg opening is 10 inches. This is always what I would reference. So all the leg openings on my jeans before this were about like 10 inches, and I just make sure that like it sits on your shoe perfectly. Now I think that these are just a bit too long, but that's another thing, is what I might do, it just depends on how cheap it is to manufacture and all that, but what I might do is just make the jeans in one size, in one length, and then like if you want it tailored, I would tailor it for you. You know what I'm saying? Like if you wanted a shorter length, I would just tailor it to that shorter length. Just because I don't know if that's cheaper to manufacture, just but also just to make sure that everybody could get their perfect length, because there's I'll put a video on the screen. There's a fat difference between just having a pair of jeans and then having a pair of jeans that's actually tailored to the way it's supposed to fit. What I'll probably do when I send them to the manufacturer though is I'll probably just get a long inseam, and then I'll tailor this at least first pair myself, and then we'll see in terms of cost how much it costs to just order different inseam sizes, or to just order one inseam size and me tailor it myself. I'm gonna try these on now, see which parts I want to take the measurements for, make a list of the measurements that I'm gonna need to take, and then I'm gonna take them from these and then kind of just make up my own in terms of based off of how these fit and how I want mine to fit, if that makes sense. So I just went ahead and resketched out the denim just to show a little bit more of that shape that I want it to have. I want it to be just a bit skinnier up here and just flare out as it goes down. So now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take the references that I wanted from this pair of denim, write them down, figure out the rest of the measurements that aren't on this pair of denim, and then we'll pretty much go from there, and we'll get to digitizing everything and making the actual tech pack. So I got all the measurements, I got the sketch, I got pretty much everything that we need to get started on the actual tech pack itself. So now I'm going to go ahead, and I have the sketch loaded up right here. I'm gonna go ahead and try and digitize this sketch, try and just trace this shit out onto here. Alright y'all, so I just got basically the basics of everything that I'm gonna need for the tech pack. This is probably like the bare minimum of what you need. I'm gonna run y'all through it real quick. So I did go through this, so I did go ahead and I did the outline for the denim. I uploaded the sketch and then I used the pen tool to trace it out, and you see like this could be better. So I'll definitely take some of that into consideration the next time I do something, because this is a little fucked, but it's all right. It does exactly what I needed to do, which is all that matters. And then down here we have the fabric type and the color, and then the measurements. And then over here we have basically all the references. So the 1-inch hem, the color of the denim, the reference right here for the pocket, and then the smooth, and then the rivets. So again, this is like the bare minimum information. Now I just sent this to my friend who basically I'm gonna be going through his manufacturer, and I was just like, is this good? Is this everything? And he told me, he gave me some other tips and whatnot. So I'm gonna go through basically what he told me on here. Alright y'all, so I got all the measurements on here. We have everything just specifically pointing to the part rather than just laid out. Like it's just more visually, you can just tell what we're supposed to be looking at. Now I'm gonna go on to the second part. So you see I already bought the denim down here as well, and then basically I'm just gonna go through, and these are all of kind of like my specifics that I have for this right now. I may have more in the future, but I'm basically just gonna go back and really like point out, really emphasize, and just draw lines to the specifics that I have. Because he said like just act like as if you were talking to a 5th grader, and just really emphasize, make sure that things that you really want to be specific are very much emphasized and repeated throughout the whole thing. So that's what I'm gonna go do. I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna just point these to the, yep, for sure. Alright, so I keep saying I'm trying to like talk y'all through the process, but it's like low-key taking me so long, it's kind of hard to like actually talk about it while I'm doing it. But here we go. Now we have slide number 2. I'm gonna go ahead and make a 3rd slide, but you see First slide is just the measurements and just the overall shape of the garment. Second slide, we get into some of the specifics. Again, I really don't have that much specifics as of right now. I kind of just want to go through like one sample run, see what they do, what I like and what I don't like, and then make my adjustments from there. So that I know what I do have to specifically talk about if I want to make a change, you know what I'm saying? Now on the third one, basically I'm just going to be putting out the measurements, listing out the measurements, and then listing out the fabric specs. So just the weight and color of the fabric, and then I'm gonna add some references for how I want the fabric to look, what I want the denim to look like, which you saw me gather earlier, even though I didn't gather any that looked exactly how I wanted it to. So I am gonna have to go back and look, because I just couldn't find any that were the exact color that I wanted, but the fit, you know, that's more what I was looking for. And then yeah, I should be done. He did a 4th page on here, which was just going over again some of the specifics, but he has a lot. His garment was a lot more complex than mine, so I feel like just these 3 slides, once I finish this last one, will be enough. I think this is the finished product. We have everything here, so let me go through it for y'all. We'll start at this first page, obviously just showing off again the main outline of the garment, just a main idea of what we want, and then arrows pointing to where all the measurements are going to be, and then we have the fabric type and color. Second page, now we get into more of the specifics. Up here at the top, talk about the rivets and the buttons and the zipper, and then over here I highlighted how I want this pocket to be, this space for this pocket, and then I also added in this reference for this flare and everything, and then I pointed out this is what I want the hem to look like, and then boom, we have another color reference over here, and then head on down to this last page. Again, this is the specifics, so we go into the specifics for the fabric here, and then we have all the measurements laid out, easy to read, and then just some more references for the wash of the denim specifically. But yeah, so I'm not gonna send this off or anything just yet, though I would be fine. I would be fine just sending this off. I think this says pretty much, on my face just as lighting. I think that this says pretty much everything I needed to say, and I would be fine sending this off, but I'm gonna wait until I do branding. Branding is gonna be the next episode. Basically I'm just gonna be working on logos, imagery, and like little stamp logos, and then different logos and different imagery for like hoodies and graphics and like literally all that I'm going to be working on in the next episode. I'll be working with my graphic designer homie, but then I'll also be doing some stuff. I'll be trying to get some stuff done on my own as well, and that's all going to be in the next episode. And that's, you'll notice that's pretty much the only thing that's not in here. So the denim will have like a little back label right here, and then I do want to add something to the back pockets. I know I want to do some type of embroidery on the back pockets as well with some of that imagery that I'm talking about. And I might just send this out to the manufacturer just so we can have something being worked on. And then once I have the branding, just run another sample through, because I mean, who knows, the first sample might be messed up anyway. I don't really know when I'll end up sending it to a manufacturer, but this will be the first thing that I'll send to the manufacturer. And yeah, with that being said, that's honestly pretty much it for this video. We made the whole tech pack, and I'm glad my homeboy helped me out with a couple things, and I think it looks cool. I think it looks beautiful. I think it's nice to look at. I'm proud that I made this. Hopefully y'all were able to gain some type of insight or anything, take anything away from this video, even though we are kind of just learning together. But yeah, I hope y'all stick along for the ride to see me actually make these, get these in hand and everything. And yeah, thank you for watching.